Good day everyone, this is VA Red and welcome to my channel. In this video, we will learn about modal verbs. But before that, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel and please hit the bell button. Our learning objective, definition of modal verbs, how to use modal verbs, and types of modal verbs. Modal verbs is a type of auxiliary or helping verb that is used to express permission, ability, obligation, prohibition, probability, advice, possibility, and lack of necessity. So how do we use modals correctly? Here are some basic rules to follow. First rule, use the modal verb as is. Don't change its form and turn it into the present, future, or past forms. Like for example, the correct sentence is Jack can sing. We cannot say Jack can sing. Second rule, use the base form of the verb after a modal. Don't use to. Like for example, the correct sentence is you must finish your module. We cannot say you must finish your module. Third rule, if you need to use modals in the negative form, then use only not after the modal verb. Like for example, the correct sentence is you should not stay up late. We cannot say you don't should stay up late. Fourth rule, we use modal verbs in negative sentences. Remember, we must learn the contractions for the negative which are used quite frequently in spoken or informal language like mightn't, mustn't, can't, couldn't, won't, wouldn't, shouldn't, and shan't. Actually, shan't is extremely rare in American English, but it can still be heard in British English. So these are the negative contractions. Types of modal verbs. So for us to easily remember the types of modal verbs, we have 3 M's, may, might, and must, 2 W's, will and would, 2 C's, can and could, the 2 S, shall and should, and the last one is ought to. Some of the modal verbs have negative contractions like must, mustn't, might, mightn't, will, won't, would, wouldn't, shall, shan't, and should, shouldn't. May is used to express possibility. It can also be used to give or request permission, although this usage is becoming less common. Ito ay ginagamit upang ipahiwatig na ang isang bagay ay maaaring mangyari o totoo sa hinaharap, ngunit hindi pa natitiyak. Like for example, may I speak to Daddy? We used may to express permission. I may watch a movie tonight. We used may to express possibility. Might is used mostly to express possibility. Mightn't is the negative contraction. Ito ay nagpapahayag ng posibilidad at mightn't naman ay ang negative contraction nito. Like for example, they might give us a 15% discount. We used might to express possibility. Might I ask how you heard about our project? We use might here to express a polite request. I mightn't come to your party. We use mightn't here to express the negative contraction of might. Must is used to express obligation and necessity. Mustn't is the negative contraction, meaning to show that something is prohibited or not allowed. Like for example, you must stop when the traffic lights turn red. We use must here to express a strong obligation. I mustn't waste any more time. We used mustn't here to express the negative contraction of must. And same thing with the example, you mustn't tell him. It expressed the negative contraction of must. Will is used with promises or voluntary actions that take place in the future, or to make predictions about the future. If will is used with I or we, in that case it shows promise, warning, willingness, or determination. Ito ay ginagamit sa mga pangako o kusang loob ng mga pagkilos na magaganap sa hinaharap o para gumawa ng mga prediksyon tungkol sa hinaharap. Like for example, I will stop eating sugary and salty foods. We used will here to express a promise. I will take you to the airport this evening. We used will to express willingness. We will win the contest. We used will here to express determination. Would is used mainly to talk about the past, to talk about the future and the past, and to express the conditional mood. Wouldn't is the negative contraction of would. Ito ay ginagamit upang pag-usapan ang nakaraan o ang hinaharap sa nakaraan, at wouldn't naman ang negative contraction nito. Like for example, when I was a kid, I would always go to the beach. We use would to express repeated past actions. Would you close the door, please? We used would here to express a polite request. Would you prefer a dress for the party? We use would to express preferences. I would go with you if I didn't have to work. We used would here to express a conditional mood. The dog would bark every time that another dog passed by. Used to express habitual activity. I knew it would be cold, so I bought a winter coat. We used would here to talk about the future and the past. Would you like to come home on vacation with us? We used would to inquire about willingness. The phone just rang. That would be your sister. We used would to comment on a likely truth. Every Sunday, Mom would buy us sweets. We used would here to talk about habitual behavior in the past. She needed glasses but she wouldn't admit it. We used wouldn't here to express the negative contraction of would. Can is used to express ability or opportunity, to request or offer permission, and to show possibility. On the other hand, can't or cannot be called the negative contraction if we don't have the ability, the time, or the will to do something. Ito ay ginagamit upang ipahayag ang kakayahan o para humiling o mag-alok ng pahintulot, at upang ipakita ang posibilidad, at can't naman ay ang kanyang negative contraction. Like for example, I can swim. We use can to show ability in the sense of knowing how or being able to do something. Can I use your phone, please? We use can here to express permission in the sense of being allowed to do something. Smoking can cause cancer. We use can here to show possibility in the sense that an action is hypothetically possible. I can't go with you. Can't is the negative contraction of can. Could is used as the conditional form of can, to express possibility or past ability as well as to make suggestions and requests. And on the other hand, couldn't is the negative contraction of could. Ang could ay ginagamit bilang isang paraan ng pagpapakita ng mga aksyon na nangyari, mangyayari o maaaring nangyari. Maaari rin na para ipahayag ang posibilidad o nakaraang kakayahan. Pwede ring pagbibigay ng mga mungkahi at kahilingan. Couldn't naman ay ang negative contraction niya. Like for example, when I was younger, I could run fast. Could here is to express past ability. If you want, we could go out for dinner after work. Could here is to express suggestion. It could rain tomorrow. Could here is to express possibility. Last year, she couldn't speak English very well, but now she can. Couldn't here is to express the negative contraction of could. Shall is used to indicate future action. It is most commonly used in sentences with I or we and is often found in suggestions. Ang shall ay ginagamit upang ipahiwatig ang pagkilos sa hinaharap. Karaniwan din itong ginagamit sa mga pangungusap na may ako or kami at madalas na matatagpuan sa mga mungkahi. Shall we go to the park? Shall here is to express suggestion. Should is used to make recommendations or give advice. It can also be used to express obligation as well as expectation. Shouldn't is the negative contraction of should. Ito ay ginagamit upang magrekomenda or magbigay ng payo. Nagpapahayag din ito ng obligasyon pati na rin ng pag-asa. Shouldn't naman ang negative contraction ng should. Like for example, you should revise your lessons. Should here is to express advice. When you go to Japan, you should try their yakisoba. Should here is to express recommendation. I should finish my homework, but I'm too tired. Should here is to express obligation. We should be there in an hour's time. Should here is to express expectation. He shouldn't arrive in the Philippines until tomorrow. Shouldn't is to express the negative contraction of should. Ought to is used to express an obligation or an expectation that someone should do something. Ito ay ginagamit upang ipahayag ang isang obligasyon or ina-expect natin na ang isang tao ay dapat gumawa ng isang bagay. Like for example, after driving all day, you ought to be tired. Ought to is used to express logical conclusion. Alright, so we have some exercises. Let's try if you already know the modals. There are a few sentences here. Just read, pause, and choose the correct answer. Good luck! Now, if you got to this part, what would you say about modals? Is it pretty easy, confusing, or is it entertaining to learn? You can comment on what you have learned in this video. So thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, you can ask me and I will surely help you. Bye!